Hi, I'm Asif Farouk of Finextra, and we're here at the Monetize M-Commerce event, What Consumers Want from Financial Institutions. And I'm joined by Benjamin Ensor from Forrester Research. So why do you think we need an emotional connection with our banks?
I don't know that people necessarily need an emotional connection with their banks, but you often have an emotional connection with your money. Money is obviously tremendously important to people. It's the way we sort of manage our lives. So you end up having a bit of an emotional connection to your bank because of the connection to your money. I think the key thing for banks is actually to try and build an emotional connection so that you're less likely to just change your bank. The big danger for banks is they become like a utility where you just swap it just like that and you have no loyalty to your bank. So if banks can build some kind of emotional connection to their customers, if they can treat them well, then their customers will be more loyal, and from loyalty stem a whole series of other business benefits.
There's been talk for years about the mobile payments market exploding. I want to ask you, will next year be the year of mobile, and what makes this year so different?
I think people always underestimate the sheer technical difficulty of building new payment systems, and then the actual difficulty of persuading both consumers and merchants to adopt any new payment system. Because you have this chicken and egg problem where the merchants don't adopt it until the consumers do, and vice versa. So actually it tends to take nearly twice as long as people expect for new payment systems to succeed. What is different over the past few years is the arrival of digital technologies, particularly smartphones and the apps. And that explosion of new connectivity and new functionality is really starting to change people's behavior. The way that we use our phones today is fundamentally different than the way we were using our phones 5 or 6 or 7 years ago. It's almost unimaginable for people now to think about life without their smartphone. It was only 2 or 3 years ago that the iPad was even launched, and yet we take them for granted. So what's changed is the technology has really moved forward. Touchscreen mobile devices and the apps mean that the technology is far more powerful than it was.
And how do you think banks can add value to the existing relationship they have with their customers? For example, checking your balance in the morning.
I think the simple thing is you actually don't want to know what your balance is. If every time you see your balance, you have to do some maths. You have to think through, has my rent payment gone out or my mortgage? Have these bills gone out and so on? What you actually want to know is how much money have I got left? How much have I got that's safe to spend? So the way banks can move forward, and we've seen banks like Societe Generale doing this in France, Westpac in Australia, is showing people, here's how you're doing on your budget, not what your balance is. Because what I want to know is, how much can I spend, or how much should I save? I want advice. I want help managing my finances. Don't tell me my balance, show it to me. What I really want to know is, what can I do?